let's go ahead and get started, like you said. So that's a good idea. Who remembers what happened last time?
I don't. I'm
That's fair.
I'm so used to
completely
you
honest.
saying stuff.
I
Well,
don't
I
remember.
let me open up my phone. Okay.
we went to the farm, right?
Well, mhm.
And we confronted what's his name, who was hanging out with some random people for some reason.
Okay.
Oh, we found Duncan at a farm because he was trying to skip town, and then we knocked out Grandma and Grandpa, uh, interrogated Duncan, and
Got Nemo over here.
Yeah.
did we find the urn? Did he tell us?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
We ended up finding it. It was in the well. Um, Duncan ended up telling us that he was hired by the owner of the urn, whose name I am blanking on right now. Oh, Arcanus Felix. Arcanix? Arcanix Felix?
Mm-hmm.
Arcanus Felix. Okay. I was reading my own notes like, did I spell that wrong? Okay. Anyways,
Arcanicus.
Arcanicus. Yeah. Okay. So I did spell it right. Arcanicus Felix. Um, to just basically get his phylactery back. Um, and that there may be more other people hired. We ended up letting Duncan go after he gave us a bunch of information. Um, and there was a bit of a heavy interrogation. Um, and yeah, we got the urn. We ended up hearing all that information that there would be more problems to deal with. And then I believe we talked with Alpha Wada, who decided that, well, she recommended the idea that maybe we could go investigate that thing we saw at the party.
Yes, the underground, like the cave that the vampire spawn convinced you to go clear the way to. Um, there was one slight problem with that, though. In the course of fighting the ghouls that were waiting outside of that, you did cause a cave in, which, while it did help you in a fight, it also blocked the path. So there might be some issues with actually making your way inside there.
I don't know. For me, that's a win.
Alpha is. Uh, you guys are discussing this, I'll presume. Right now, you guys are making your way back into town from that farmhouse you just left.
I thought
Alpha shrug. Oh,
well, like I thought it was specifically right before we split up to go home, and I thought we were getting like a long rest or something. I can't remember.
yes, no, that sounds right. That sounds like something you guys
I
would want to do.
well, I looked through the eyes of Whisk, and I got three different. I got to look at the party,
Yeah.
and I got my little perceptions and my little information on the party. Um,
You know how, like in stories, the seers and the people who can tell the future never are able to tell anything.
yeah, not perfect. It's just like hints at stuff.
Yeah, and it's also only ever makes sense in retrospect because that's how you
Yeah,
have to do future telling in a story, especially one that's
yeah,
organically growing.
yeah.
Yeah. Don't know why I brought that up. Complete non sequitur. But anyway, continue.
Yeah, I didn't. I mean, I'm not saying I have it in my notes exactly what the things are. I just don't want to remind people just in case, because obviously I'm the only person that saw this and I never even brought it up in character.
Does that make you feel
Um,
special?
it's more along the lines that I'm sitting here like, uh, Chicken chose to see it because he wanted to see if Whisk saw something he didn't, and all of these asked him so many questions that maybe he didn't understand. And it also kind of confirms his decision that he'll be making with moving on to not be at the school anymore.
Ominous. Uh, right. So, as you guys go your separate ways and you guys make your way home to your various homes for the night, you find yourselves resting maybe a bit fitfully. It's easy to lose track of this in the hustle and bustle you found yourself in the course of uh, really committing violence against a nice old couple. Uh, and you you guys know that the city is firmly in the crosshairs of several powerful people and several powerful groups. So I want to go ahead and let's take a moment to also go ahead and remind ourselves of that. The first powerful group is, of course, the Necromancer proper. Arcanicus Felix is a powerful, sanctioned entity, and he has good reason to want to be here. The second powerful group are the various cults and people who wish to worship dead gods or to bring back their own gods. The final powerful group that is in play here are the vampires that you found evidence of, and you have forewarning that someone is going to be coming to town soon. You don't know, you guys haven't done much to research that threat, but that is something that is going to come to pass.
For if he's a legal entity, like we're just pretty much stealing from somebody at this point, right?
Yes.
Not that I really care.
Yeah, no, exactly. But he doesn't live in this nation, so you are outside of his jurisdiction. So,
Where is he?
if I remember correctly, he is in the Kirkvites kingdom. Or whatever the Germanic kingdom name was. I remember.
Was it the left or the east or west side?
East. Carnesian. East Carnesian.
Why would he leave his phylactery here?
That's a good question. You guys have not looked into that at all.
I love how we do things and then go, well, that was fun, and move on. No research. None.
Books are for nerds. And the only nerd you have in your party is about to start ditching class. So, I mean,
You're rubbing off on him.
Nice.
Rubbing off on him.
Let's go. Become a
You be a
delinquent.
rebel. Yeah. Woo! Screw the system.
there's an argument to be had that any system that allows a lich to, in a completely unsubtle allegory, any system that allows a lich to lord over the people he considers to be lesser and use them to extend his own life and comfort, maybe that system shouldn't exist.
Are you telling me that slavery before the Civil War was still bad?
What? Well, I mean,
No.
I could be saying that. I could talk about a lot of things, couldn't I? But no, it's fine because, see, he's convicted of a crime, and so it's not actually slavery, it's slavery for punishment, and that's allowed.
Yay!
And very different.
Completely and morally different. This is fine. This is acceptable slavery. It's different than the other slavery because the paper says it is.
So why are we going back into the caves?
I thought we were still
it sounded
doing
fun.
our long rest.
Well, yes, first long rest, but I was just trying to see why were we going back into a place that was.
Alpha wanted to.
Oh, good enough reason for me.
Yeah, I figured that's all I had to say to get you to go.
There are several reasons. The most out of game answer is because Brody wanted to do a dungeon crawl. The in game answer is Alfwad is a greedy bitch and there should be treasure and stuff in there.
Yeah. And I have to be a moral compass. So I will be there. I go home and I pray and then go to sleep.
Who do you pray to?
El Mater,
Okay.
the god of suffering and endurance and perseverance. I know, very topical.
All right. Is there anything the two circus goers would like to do as you're getting ready for Betty Bye?
Nothing that I can particularly think of.
Tansy just goes and makes herself some sleepy time tea and goes to bed.
Okay. Charlemagne, while you're sleeping, could you go ahead and make me a wisdom saving throw?
Oh, wisdom is not my best stat. Not a very wise cat.
Yeah, I kind of already. As soon as you said wisdom, I like groaned. I just didn't say it on the mic. I was like, oh no.
Got a good intelligence save and dex and charisma.
Oh, I believe in you, just not when it comes to wisdom.
It's you go to sleep and you're thinking about everything that you've been doing in the day. You're thinking of your investigation. You're thinking of finding someone, coming across a family and genuinely ruining their day. But you remember thinking that it's fine because they don't remember. And so if they don't remember, it's like it never happened. And if it never happened, then it's not that bad, is it? And you're thinking about that line of thought about what it must be like to be in that situation, and you're thinking about it. There's something, some, and then you wake up. You're not able to. There's something bugging you, and you can't quite put your finger on it. And just when you think you are about to make a breakthrough, you're about to have your eureka moment. You wake up.
Oh well.
The best part of my dream.
I had the most fucked up dream This last week. This is off topic, but I do need to talk about it because it like genuinely had an impact on my whole last day. I had a dream my dad was an exorcist, but like not a good one, like a back alley exorcist, and then I went on with him on a job, and I was like, "What the fuck are we doing, Dad?" So yeah, no. That shit stuck with me. I don't interpret dreams, and I don't want to interrogate that very much. But anyway,
I was about to say, I got you. Give me a sec. And then you're like, I don't want to. I'm like, okay, well, I won't Google it.
like everyone go ahead, go ahead and Google it, and if it's something funny, let me know. Otherwise, I don't care. Uh, in that case, everyone wakes up. Everyone has received the benefits of a long rest. Your HP is back. Make sure you regenerate half of your spent hit die. So you look around, exhaustion removed. You wake up ready to face a new day. I have to remember to hit the button for Alphawada as well. Womp womp.
Not that I get anything back really from a long rest other than HP.
It's insane to me, actually, like, between you, the rogue, and you, the warlock, how much of the party is very much, like, short rest based.
We're very.
Who's, Liz, are you dying in there?
What?
I thought I heard you, like, catching your breath as if you were, like, laughing your ass off about something.
Oh, not this time.
Okay. Alright, so, where would you guys like to meet?
Probably at the entrance to the club. Right, because it was a club that we went to, and it was off the side of this, or not a club, but it was a party or some kind of event that we went to.
It was a party, but remember, the party took place in an unused section of the excavation going on underneath the city.
Right, but I'd probably say we meet up at the entrance to that place, and then take the elevator down together. Was it an elevator? I thought it was an elevator.
Yes. Yep, there was an elevator.
Probably show up last, which is not a normal thing for him.
What has him so late?
But look at Mr. Punctual over here.
Well, he had to get more supplies for his healing kit. He had to go into the school and tell them, hey, I need to take a semester leave at least.
The
And then he had to
response
come
would
back.
be, "It's your tuition."
Yeah, that's fair. That's really fair. Oh.
There was a lot of emotion in that owl. I felt it.
It's true.
But yeah, you guys are waiting outside. Alphalata shows up. She is bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. You know, gets a quick little stretch in. Does the stretch where like you grab your feet and like pull it behind you and lean forward. It's a good quad stretch. She
Is
looks
she
between everyone.
kitted out in armor and stuff still, or?
Yes, she does have her own armor.
Well, I'm just saying, like, is she like looking like I'm ready to fight shit, or is she just kind of chill?
Oh no, she's geared up, ready for war. Because
Okay.
to be specific, she is wearing. Let's see. She has her pike, and she also has what's her fucking armor? I think it's chainmail. I have to check her inventory. Yes, chainmail. She's not sneaky, but by God, is she here to help? Is the voice changer working? Am I pitched up slightly?
Yes,
Slightly, yes.
Lovely.
they're a little
Right,
louder, but
Definitely sound different at least.
Well, lovely. So, as it stands right now, we're set to go. Are you all ready? I'm not particularly certain what we'll find down there, but I'm more than willing to figure out.
I'm ready. I'm ready to go exploring and finding out what's in these ruins.
I guess I'm also ready.
let us begin our descent.
All right. As you hop into the elevator, it clatters down. The magical lights that were set up here for the party the other day are still here, and that's diegetic, and not because I, the GM, forgot to remove them. As you come to, you find out that it's quiet. You could hear a pin drop as water seems to drip distantly from the stone. You are surrounded by the scent of cold, wet dirt, the scent that you expect. This deep underground, you lose some of the benefits of the complex pipework that carries heat everywhere, and it does seem to be a little more frigid than you might be used to. Well, let's get the move on then. Question, anyone? Has anyone put any thought into getting past the landslide?
I forgot there was a landslide.
This was 2 seconds ago.
Well, whoops. We'll figure things out, I assume. What's the worst that could happen?
We make another one?
Oh, right, that is pretty bad. And to answer your question, because I get bored easily, and fate is so fun to tempt.
Don't, whatever you're about to say, do not start and say it.
Shirty did.
Is there supposed to be shadow
You
right
don't have to
here?
complete the idea. Whatever you were going to say, don't say it.
Sorry, where?
Like, I can't see anything that's right here. Is this just a wall?
Yeah, this is a rock wall here.
Okay.
Right, well. Squeezing past the cave-ins.
Yeah, this is where we were last time.
Jeez, so much faster.
Yeah. It takes a little bit as you are squeezing past all this. You do get to the spot where you guys can just go ahead and move yourselves if you'd like.
I can't see anything beyond where everybody's walking to.
Oh, I gotcha.
I don't, like I said, I don't know why I have these weird shadows.
Do you have?
I have
You have dark
vision.
vision. Okay, cool. It's I need I need to update your character sheet. I think or your token. Let's see, you are a player, so you're in this one. How many feet of dark vision do you have? 30?
I think it's 60.
Lovely.
I think 60 is the average, right?
60. You know, 60 is well above average. You know, it's not to sneeze at. Uh, Jasper, as you went to that section over there, go ahead and give me a perception check. What'd you get?
Yeah. Perception check. Got you.
Yep.
Wow. 7.
You don't see anything outside of the chasm that falls before you. You're not able to see the bottom of it, and when you walk to the edge of that cliff, your foot kicks one of the stones off, and you listen intently for it hitting the bottom, and it never does.
Oh no.
Oh.
I mean, I guess I would start getting my hands dirty and physically trying to move the debris by hand.
Go
Or
ahead and give me. What was that?
I could use Thunder Wave and move it.
That might cause a cave-in.
It's only a thunderous boom within a 300 feet radius.
Be my guest. Be my guest.
Yeah, I was gone for a minute. What's going on?
She wants to use magic to blow out the cave-in.
Why?
Because
Is she
I can?
what type of magic? Wait, what are you planning?
Well, she said Thunderwave, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it sounds like a bad thing.
Well, do any of you have? Well, none of you are dwarves. Does anyone have any proficiency in mason's tools?
Nope.
I'm not even gonna look in. Yeah, I know.
I'm not even gonna check. Yeah, I don't know why I asked. Do any of you have? If anyone would like, you can give me a survival check at disadvantage.
Come on, work with me, controller.
I forgot you're playing on the Vive.
Can I?
It works.
Damn. You know,
RNG.
for Charlemagne, you're looking at this cave in, and you do notice that the stone appears to be a lot looser. If it seems like if there was a cave in, it would be this stone that you've already dropped as part of a cave in. So it's not likely to cause another one with some careful application. And so, what I will say is, Thunderwave would work to clear out the debris. However, it is going to take a DC 12 Arcana check. However, you may also use your spellcasting ability modifier, so you could roll a charisma check that you're proficient in instead.
I was gonna say I didn't roll survival because I'm choosing to fail it.
That's fair. The rocks are a mystery to you, but they do look Thunderwave shaped.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. I think if you can apply your magic over, and I just like kind of point over here, then it might work. But I mean, I'm not a dwarf. I don't know anything about stones. This is just an educated guess.
Whoa!
A better plan than I have.
Actually, he's the one, the educated guess. This is an uneducated guess.
Okay, whatever you say.
I
do you
do
want me-
like the. Yep, go ahead and give the check. I do like the implication of the magical door charge. Yes, it is more than enough. You cause a thunderous clash in front of you. You send sediment flying in every which way. I'm going to go ahead and remove this. And I'm
Oh,
also
yeah.
going to-
There was creatures on the other side.
go ahead and roll damage as these guys are covered with shrapnel. All right. They were not expecting that, as they were also trying to get through. But let's go ahead and roll some initiative.
Oh,
Sorry, let
fuck,
me
good
put the
point.
initiative.
I can't believe we forgot about that.
Got
I was gonna say,
disadvantage. But
you could. I'll change it to your 17. You could have seen them from the spot you went to, Alec.
I see.
That's
I
what it
don't.
is.
I was gonna tell people about the swap, but everyone was so intensely focused on this particular route. So I was like,
Look,
okay.
I have very few brain cells, and I knew
Uh-huh.
there was a rock that needed to be out of the way, and I knew a way to get it out of the way.
Let's see.
Did not think to explore further.
Wait, which one's that?
Ruckelberg.
well, I mean, we just heard a thunderous wave that could be heard out to what, 300, 3,000,
300.
300 feet.
300
Yeah.
meters?
Some of you guys are going to
Boom!
be feeling it.
You can feel
What
it in
did
your
he
chest. We're
say?
underground.
Mom.
Ah!
Ah,
All right.
ah.
Let's go ahead and get going. Tanzu, we're gonna go ahead and start combat with you. As you clear the way, you are shocked to find a large group of whites who are sitting behind the barrier. It looks like their hands are covered in blood. They've wrenched themselves raw, trying to claw their way through this blockade. You're up.
I'm gonna move in front of them, but keeping my distance. And I'm gonna do one more step back and shoot a firebolt.
Which one are you firing at?
This one.
All right, that one looks the most familiar to you since it is the most damaged. That must be the one you were messing up earlier. That does hit, though. Go ahead and roll damage.
Pew.
Yeah, a
Let's
fire
go.
damage. Yep, you see your firebolt hits it in the chest as it is still like trying to recover from being slammed into by the debris. It's. Do you have anything else on your turn?
Move, action. So you got a bonus action.
Nothing I do has a bonus to it, so that would be the end of my
Remember.
turn.
All right. Well, in that case, we'll go ahead and move on. It is the white's turn. The white is going to walk forward 15 feet and is going to attempt to life drain you. All right, we're gonna go ahead and use life drain. Go ahead and make me a DC 13 con save. I'm also gonna try to smack you with a sword. All right, you're good. Does a 16 hit you?
Yeah.
All right, you are gonna take
Jeez.
7 slashing, 7 necrotic. As this sword cuts across you, you feel your skin turn black. You feel it begin to decay and becomes almost dry. It is like charred food stuck to the bottom of a pan, and it just crisps away from yourself.
No, thank you.
Charlemagne, it's your turn.
No movement, bonus action, give myself advantage for my first throw.
Okay. You already had sneak attack on that one next to Tansy because of the whole having an ally there. A 25 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage and add your sneak attack.
And then the weapon property of the psychic blades is Vex. If I hit with my first attack, then my second attack has advantage.
That's dope, actually. Go ahead and send it.
It should be a 1d4, so I'm just gonna roll it this way, even though it's a melee.
All right, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage again. You send out these psychic blades. What is the source of your psychic blades?
I mean, I just manifest glowing stilettos in my hands and throw them. I don't really have a source that I can think of off the top of my head.
It's just a trick you do. It doesn't like how and why it doesn't matter. All that matters is that you're doing it.
Well, its light condenses in my hand and forms into a blade that I can then throw or stab with. And if I open my hand, the blade just disappears. So I guess it kind of. Have you seen Yu Yu Hakusho?
No.
Oh, okay.
So, sorry.
That's fine. One of the guys summons a blade from his hands, and I would imagine it'd look something like that. But no, so no movement, bonus action, second attack. That's my turn.
All right. Alf Wada's turn. She is going to walk forward and is going to smack this one in the back of the head with the pike. Because that'd be how we do here. She does have advantage, so. I forgot to roll with advantage. Doesn't matter. She's gonna hit. What's a custom 4 from? I don't think that D8 should be there. Oh. But yeah, she's going to. 12 is enough to kill it as she smacks it in the back of the head, takes it clean off. She is going to drop into a ready stance and get ready to hold off these other ones here. Which is good because it is their turn and they are going to both come forward and they are both going to life drain and necrotic sword. Alfwada needs to make a series of con saves. So first save, she fails. Second save, she fails. So she can take full damage. Okay. So it's 9, 14, 26, 35. Alfwada is dropped to 0.
Jesus.
Yeah, jig it. No pressure.
Yeah. Just gonna move 5 feet. I guess. I'm not allowed to make like an action and then hold a bonus action, right? That's yeah.
I
I
don't think
that's the
rules as
thing.
written you can, but those rules are stupid, and yeah, it just makes sense that that'd be something you should be able to do. So yeah, it's fine.
Okay. And the only reason I'm asking is like I know with the healing thing that I have, if I keep doing it, I could just quite literally keep getting someone down, and I don't think that'd be fun for someone else. Um, but anyways, Eldritch Blast for now, and then I guess I could hold that.
I was going to say counterpoint. The person in question is an NPC. It doesn't matter whether or not it's fun for them.
I mean, that's true, but this said NPC. This is about efficiency now, all right? Eldritch Blast.
All right.
19. I was gonna choose this one. One on the left.
Yes. So a 19 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage. All right. 8 points of force damage is enough to, chip away at this thing. Anything else on your turn?
Is that right? I mean, I guess I'll hold the healing light till before her turn. But I guess we'll worry about it in a minute. But the only thing I'm wondering about is I swear I have I swear I took like agonizing blast. And the damage on that
As
looks like it didn't add the.
what is your charisma modifier?
It is a +3 or no +4.
All right, so you do an extra 4 points of damage.
I swear I don't know why I didn't. Oh well.
Say la vie. It's fine.
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
All right. We are back to the top of the initiative order with Tansy. Tansy, you watch as Alfwada is beaten down. Could you go ahead and give me an insight check? It's hard to guess the intentions of these things, but judging by the way that this one here is kneeling, it's not going to stop with Alfwada anytime soon.
Oh shit.
I'm going to. Oh, cool. I'm going to use a chromatic orb with lightning, because why not?
All right. You are going to chromatically shoot lightning at this in the form of a ball. One could even call it ball lightning. Uh, let's see. Well, believe it or not, 25 do hit. Go ahead and roll damage. All right. All
Dang,
right.
I was
Anything
hoping
else?
for doubles. I wish I had more bonus action shit to do, but I don't.
Do you have Quicken Spell? Quicken Spell is the meta magic that lets you change the casting time of a spell with an action to a bonus action.
No, I took the twinned spell. You cast at a higher level spell slot to target an additional creature. Oh, damn. I should.
If you'd like, you can retcon a bit and say you did use that ability.
Yeah.
Well, actually, does Chromatic Orb have the stipulation that if you use a higher level spell slot, you can target an additional creature?
No, no. The only thing on it is if you get 2 or more dice on your damage dice, matching, you can have it bounce off and hit somebody else.
Okay, on a most pedantic reading of these rules, technically that does increase the amount of targets it can hit with a higher level spell slot. I would say it is eligible for Twin Spell.
Okay. So roll more damage?
No, if you'd like, you can spend the sorcery points to have twinned it, and you can cast another attack at a different creature.
Okay.
In this case, the other enemy.
Yeah. Does 11 hit?
Unfortunately, an 11 do not hit.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
you focus on your mastery of the weave and your innate understanding. You think to yourself, why wouldn't I be able to cast 2 spells at once? I have 2 hands after all. You point to a finger from each hand at each of these lights. You watch as a chromatic ball. One shoots off deep down the hallway into the cavern over here, lighting a vast hallway beyond. The other one smacks this bastard in the chest, which is maybe a little gratifying. Anything else on your turn?
No, that'll be it.
All right. Charlemagne, we're to you.
I did it wrong last turn, but I'll do it right this turn. So, I want to move. Wait, you're still within 30, right? Yeah. Okie dokie. Bonus action to give myself advantage. But that means I can't do the bonus action attack because their psychic effects is different. So
A 15 does hit.
nice. Okay.
That is quite a lot of damage. As a psychic, you grasp in your hands a stiletto. It almost looks like an icicle. You fling it underhand. It pops up through this white's jaw. You see it pins its mandible. That taut flesh pins it up into its skull as it begins to leak more of that strange blue energy.
And that will be my turn. So the way that Vex works is if I hit with a weapon that has Vex, then my next attack before the end of my next turn will have advantage. So it's alternating by give myself advantage, throw a dagger. If it hits, then next turn I don't have to give myself advantage. The dagger already gives it to me from the turn before. So yeah, I think I got it
That's
figured out now.
that's actually kind of fun. I like that, where it's like there's like an ebb and flow to you in combat then, where you either are moving, and also like if you have your bonus action and you're a rogue, you can do a lot with the bonus action.
Right. Yeah. Bonus action, movement, action. Turn is over.
All right, it's Alpha Wada's turn. Alpha Wada is going to
Gonna burn that. I was gonna burn that.
All right,
The healing
go
light.
ahead.
I'll use 2 uses of it.
And how does it work?
It's
Can
just
you
the
give
same
me a
as
drink, baby?
7 points of healing.
All right, Alpha Wada is going to heal 7 points.
Right. I got 4 uses left. It's just
All right,
basically
is
healing
her turn.
word.
Going to use her action or half her movement to stand up, and then she is going to. This is going to sound weird. She is going to plant her feet and use a bonus action to cast Shield of Faith on herself.
Yeah.
And she is going to take the dodge action.
I have faith in myself. This is quite literally the thing.
Let's see here. She's taking dodge action, gave herself Shield of Faith. All is well. We're going to go ahead, and the whites are going to go.
Do they have to roll anything to hit on that?
No, whoops.
No, it's a roll to save.
Yeah. So the first one misses. Now we'll remember to put the disadvantage on the second one. A 19 still hit, though.
Jesus.
Yeah, because her AC is 18 right now.
Fuck.
And down she go. And not only do she go down, I think you don't automatically fail, let's see here.
I think you automatically fail like reflex saves, but not
But
con
save
saves.
she can still try and make. That's a failure.
Now, unfortunately, because I'm using the vibe, it's a little hard to read. What does life drain do in the second paragraph? A humanoid slain by this. Yeah.
Yep. A humanoid slain by this attack rises 24 hours later as a zombie under the white's control. Unless the humanoid is restored to life or its body is destroyed, the white can have no more than 12 zombies under its control at a time.
Okay.
Think she's
Gotta
just
make sure.
unconscious.
Yeah, she's just unconscious right now, but we gotta make sure she doesn't die.
And I'm going to. Life Drain is not a melee attack, so it does not automatically crit. So she just has 2 failures right now.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Mr. Fox, it is your turn.
Okay.
Save my woman!
Yeah, I figured that was gonna be half of the conversation. Why can I only see what's going on? Why can I can't? Okay, there we go. I don't know why I couldn't. All right. Anyways, I need her to actually stay conscious this time, so I'm gonna burn one of my 2 spell slots. um,
Cure wound.
I was about to say, you get it back on a short rest. Burn that shit, you know?
but I thought it was supposed to roll.
Let's see here. Just go ahead and roll 1d8 plus your charisma mod.
Well, when you're using a level
It's
2
2d8 since I'm a warlock.
Oh.
I always meant,
Cool.
isn't it? Isn't that
Yeah,
how
it's
it works?
always
You always
maximized.
roll? Yeah.
Yep.
2d8 plus 4. Wow. Oh wait, no, I get to reroll the 1. Yeah.
I think you can reroll both, can't you? Because of your healer's feat.
Am I allowed to reroll the 3?
What's the language of your healer feat?
Features and traits.
Whenever you roll a die to determine the number of hit points you restore with the spell, or with this feat's battle-matic benefit,
You
you
only
can
reroll
reroll a
one.
die, reroll once. Okay, so reroll the 1. Hey, that's
So
3 more.
7, yeah. Total 11, and then I'll give her another 1 healing. Healing light. Hey, level 14.
She is conscious again, no longer gaining the benefits of Shield of Faith or Dodge, gasping for air.
I will actually.
Please just fucking kill the things!
I will, as much as I don't want to be involved in the melee, I guess I'll step to there.
Just step to the bitches.
Somebody has to divert some level of attention. Usually it's not the healer that's supposed to do this, but I think I can take 1 hit. Hopefully. I believe in myself. That's the end of my turn.
I took 1. I'm still standing. Barely?
Tansy, you're up. You're up.
Yeah. Okay. Mm. We'll just do a firebolt to this one. That was almost a 20.
Oh,
Yeah, it was
I
almost
saw-
funny. I saw that there.
I do like the physical dice because it does give you the opportunity to bitch out the dice for not doing what you want.
Burn
Unfortunately,
the virtual dice!
It needs to go in
You need
timeout.
You need a new color.
You know what? Yeah, I'm changing my color. I'm changing my color because that was some bullshit.
Alright,
What a tease.
I'm gonna see. How do you change your dice color now? I'm curious.
It's probably in settings somewhere. I don't remember.
You change
You
the
change your writing color.
yeah
Or your
on
name
your
color.
names.
Oh, I see.
That's what determines your dice.
Alright, that was good.
Well, that was my turn.
Well, it
Would you like to move or do anything else?
shout encouragement at Alfwada.
Swing your fucking sword!
She doesn't have a sword, she has a bike.
And well, she does have a
Swing
sword,
the
but it's
pointy thing!
scattered. Charlemagne, it's your turn.
Okay, hit last round, so Vex triggers, so I don't have to use my bonus action. So, first. Wow!
Nice.
Hold
What
one
is
shot,
it?
fellas. Alright,
Is
go
that,
ahead
is
and
that
roll
duality
damage.
advantage? It is a duality
And make sure you roll
advantage.
your crit sneak attack damage.
The light of God is here.
Isn't it great, like, doing fireball damage out of the fucking game? As you 29 total points of damage to this thing's remaining 25 hit points. How do you want to kill it?
I'm running and throwing this dagger at the same time. So I pretty much am running and I throw it and I tumble through our allies because it doesn't take me up any space. And I meander over here and I'm going to stab him. And because I hit with that attack, Vex, and then melee attack with, where is it? Is this the right one? Yeah. Ooh. Well, you can't win them all.
You can't. But you are able to get right next to this thing and distract it as it tries to turn towards you.
If I'm here, does that give advantage?
That would give Jake an advantage, yes.
Okay.
Alpha is going to use half. Oh, sorry, that's it for your turn?
Yeah, with all my melee weapons.
Well, I'm just saying, is it better if I go here or here? Because I have the movement.
She might be better. Yeah, there.
I'll
She does melee, I don't.
That's fair. She is going to use half her movement to stand up. She is going to cock back the pike and send out a divine smite on this one. Oh, it just rolled the damage. Okay. Why is it just like 3 there?
Her faith in herself is so strong that she's going to hit. She just did damage.
Okay, that's on me. I need to. One would think a GM would know better. She has advantage.
Wow.
Okay, cool. Her faith was misplaced.
I
Being
just
knocked
thinking that
unconscious
she
twice,
doesn't-
she's doubting herself.
Because it's a reach weapon, I'm just going to pretend that she doesn't want to accidentally hit me.
This guy is going to just use Necrotic Sword twice. He's going to try to stab Jikit and Charlemagne. So, Jikit, he does not have disadvantage. 17.
Oh, 17 will hit.
Alright, and then Charlemagne.
Yep.
Oof.
So, Jikit, Charlemagne.
Okay.
11.
Yep,
One.
that's it for his turn. Mr. Jikit, it is your turn.
Not so good at the whole close quarters combat thing, but
Oh, get in the dick!
does Eldritch Blast have any disadvantage from this range?
Yes. It is a ranged spell attack, so you will have disadvantage at point blank, or within melee range.
Does Spell Sniper remove that?
It might. Maybe. It wouldn't surprise me if it did. That'd be a fun use for that.
Yeah, you can cast in melee with Spell Sniper.
Do you have Spell Sniper?
I don't believe so.
Okay, well, letting you know for in the future.
Yeah.
When you cast a spell that has a range of at least 10 feet, requiring you to make an attack roll, you can increase the range by 60 feet.
I like how
Yes.
they made that a bit more generalized in the rewrite.
Jesus Christ. This is gonna be stupid. I'm not so good at the melee thing. I pull out a sickle. I think I took this off of someone earlier in the campaign. Doesn't matter. I've never used it before. It makes sense. It's a farming tool. It's not something he's used to. It doesn't change the fact that just, yeah. There is no fucking way.
What you use typically to cut a few herbs that you can't just pick, you are now slicing a lady's head off.
I can only
I mean-
think of only one herb tall enough to necessitate a sickle.
I would just the only reason I was so like surprised by all this is I have a +1 to hit. It's a total +1.
Yeah, you cut and slash and stab, and you see this thing staggers back a bit.
I like your 8 strength, buddy.
Thanks, bro. I'm trying.
Whisk is also going to go because Whisk is a player character as well, and you guys keep. You haven't told Whisk to do anything, so Whisk is just going to act on her own initiative.
I just very much don't want Whisk to get hurt, so I want Whisk to only come out when we're in an advantageous position. Wow.
Yeah, Whisk dives out of, like, off your back and tries sliding underneath this white's legs, going between the ankles, tries scratching as she goes and misses completely, and just kind of sits over by Charlemagne and pretends she did it on purpose.
First time.
And it's your turn.
Hit him with the firebolt.
I love that we brought back the murder circle.
Oh.
20 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
the burning circle for a party that does do melee.
Correct. Yeah, you see your firebolt. The dried skin and hair on top of this thing's head erupts and flames and it catches fire. You see the flames. The shadows it casts on the wall is disconcerting. The glowing blue light coming from these whites' bodies as you are able to kill it, and you see it is slowly becoming more and more damaged over time. More and more of this pale, ethereal glow is leaking out of it, but it is still fighting.
I need this thing to stop fighting. Thank you.
Anything else on your turn?
No, that'll be it.
All right, Charlemagne.
Give myself advantage as a bonus action.
I don't know. You actually don't need to do that as a bonus action. You already have advantage for flanking.
Oh, yeah. So, still, does a 18 hit?
18 do hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, wrong button. There we go.
16 also hit. 7 psychic, and you have your sneakery attack. Another 12. And then you already re-rolled, rolled another attack. If you want, like, for your nick, you can go ahead and roll damage for that as well.
Yay!
Yeah, no, it's, you are a... You know, like, when cats actually fight, it is just a furball, shit starts flying, they start yowling at the top of their lungs. Yeah, you are like a frenzy of blades at this thing's back. It is surrounded on all sides and distracted, it's scared, and it is desperately fighting for its own life. It is Alphala's turn.
Still, damn.
Yeah.
Just like, die. Alphalata, I'm not actually grappling, but I'm like holding him. Alphalata, stab him.
Sorry, I had to refresh my page. Let's see here. It is Alphala's turn. No, Alphalata. Why can't I? Is that not her token? Does she not have like an actual token? Whatever, that's stupid if that's the case. She is going to go ahead and attack with advantage. Damn it. That hits, but let's see if the would have crit. No. But, let's see. 13, and we'll get the. I know they changed Divine Smite. Did they make? God damn it! I keep getting like an error on my sheet here.
I have no idea.
Did they? I guess I should probably have looked into this more before I made an NPC about it. Do you have to call your shot with Divine Smite beforehand?
I thought it was not until you actually hit.
It's a bonus action you do after hitting, because if you don't hit, you don't take away a Divine Smite.
Okay, cool. That is enough to bring this thing very close to death, but it is still standing. In the course of still standing, it is going to attempt to. Okay, this one I can. One of the features I like about so far is that you can right click a token and from there open a character sheet. That makes my life easier. Anyway, I'm gonna stab your cat. And then I'm gonna stab your other
Nonchalance.
cat. So Charlemagne is a 14 hit.
14 does not hit.
Alright, well, Whisk is gonna go ahead and take. Is it gonna roll damage? Pretty please. What is. Why are you like this? Alright, whatever. It is 1d8 plus 2, so it's 2d8 plus 2 damage. So I'll just roll it like this.
I don't like how they've renamed Divine Smite. You always have Divine Smite prepared. In addition, you can cast it without expending the spell slot, but you must finish a long rest before you can cast it this way again.
Jesus.
So you get one free smite, and then you have to actually burn spell slots for it. And all it says is the target takes an extra 2d8 radiant damage from the attack. But it doesn't say anything about how to attack.
Let's say, I have the fucking book right here. I might as well crack it open. I have my complaining about not knowing things. I have no one to blame but myself.
I don't like the way Divine Smite's worded right now, at least in D&D Beyond. It says page 265. Or 255? 265.
For the actual spell?
That's what it says, player handbook, page 265.
That is where these spells are. Give me a moment. Divine Smite, cast a time bonus action, which you take immediately after hitting a target with a melee weapon or an unarmed strike. Okay, I'm glad they made that.
Now my fists are divine.
Well, no, that was the thing, because like there's like a whole Jeremy Crawford ruling about that, where you can't technically use
Unarmed strikes don't count as weapons, but then spells say it has to be a weapon attack.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was silly. Anyway, this thing's only barely alive. Jicket, it's your turn.
Finish it off, Jicket!
Oh yeah, I'm really good at those.
Hit it with your sickle.
Let me use my +1 sickle. Yeah.
Does he get advantage for being across from? Well, I'm saying if you were to cast a spell.
Oh,
Would it negate the advantage? Disadvantage? Would they cancel,
Yes.
or does he not get advantage?
normally
Nice.
not. But what's going to happen is Whisk is going to use her action to take the help action, and in doing
To get
so,
advantage. Okay, yeah.
yes.
Eldritch
As
Blast.
Whisk leaps up on top of this thing and begins clawing and scratching at it. The white is moving around as someone with a cat on their back does. It has an AC of 14 that just hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Nice.
It had 4 hit points left. How do you want to kill it?
I just Whisk is up on top, so I don't want to like put it anywhere near Whisk. So I just I guess
Aim for the crotch.
Lester, he just aims straight for the chest, like in the middle of the torso. Just
Shoot his fucking heart out!
Yeah, type
Grab his
thing.
neck and twist it.
I'm not gonna go after the man's pride. let's leave it where it is, right? And then I just shoot him straight in the middle of the chest.
And then he slowly disintegrates from the inside out.
Nice.
You do that. His body begins to collapse, drops to the ground, and Whisk nimbly leaps off and lands on her feet and is now licking her wounds. You guys are now out of initiative as you are surrounded by these dead and decaying corpses that are rapidly returning to the state of decay they should have been by now. Could everybody go ahead and roll me either Arcana or Religion checks?
Arcana is +1. Religion is +1. Nope, not advantage. So 14.
Jicket, you have a special relationship with the divine and your own knowledge and experiences with them. As you are standing amongst these corpses, you are struck by...
Smooth criminal. Sorry.
That's fair. No,
Oh,
yeah, no, ambush. Everyone's struck by. No. You are immediately overcome with the sensation that there is this... There's sacrilege here. There is, you see symbols associated with different deities etched into these enemies' bones. You see gods of harvest, gods of war, gods of sickness and death. All sorts of deities have had their marks carved into the bones of these monsters. With your 19, you don't get anything else about the particular gods or anything else.
So there seems to be runes, is the simplest way to put it.
Scrimshaw.
Runes of scripture, I guess I'll go with.
Scrimshaw, not scripture.
Right.
Scrimshaw is carvings into bones.
Oh.
I still, to this day, every time, it bothers me that in Only War, one of the trades, they specifically mention Scrimshaw. And I'm like, why? Why?
Okay, no, in the game we're playing right now, everyone starts with a trade, and Scrimshaw is... It gives the definition in there that it's not just for bones, it's also just carving onto things. And so, like, Concho's character spent some time carving stuff onto the stocks of the ship enforcers that they were on.
Okay.
So, like, yeah,
I don't know. The trades that they always mention, it always bothered me.
no, we were fucking talking about that. There's some stupid ones. The fact that Trade Explorer shows up in the Only War rulebook is insane. Because that's like interstellar cartography and shit.
So I ran around, I turn around and I look and I'm like, oh, almost like a deep hole.
Be stoned.
I am gingerly testing with my feet as I move towards the edge so I don't hopefully step and just fall the fuck off and kick
That's
some
what she said.
stone and kick some stones into the hole.
Go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll a perception check. With disadvantage because your ears are still ringing from the thunder wave from earlier.
8 plus 4. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna use my healer's kit on myself and Whisk.
Alright, you go and you heal Whisk. Whisk is licking her wounds. You heal yourself. How would you categorize your wounds? How bad do you think you are hurt, and what do you think your wounds are?
I mean, comparatively to everyone else, this is just about, like, addressing the wounds on me. I probably got, like, smacked in the face. I might have a cut across my face. Or maybe, I guess it would be up to you. It stabbed me, didn't it?
It was a sword, so it slashed.
Yeah, it slashed me. So probably cut me across the chest.
Go
This
ahead
just
and roll
reminds me, I like the system from World of Darkness where you have
Okay,
lethal
okay,
and
then
non-lethal kinds of
ignore
damage.
that, and I'll roll medicine. Just ignore
Where
that.
it's lethal, or sorry, it's bashing, lethal, and aggravated.
Yeah, because sometimes like I'm at 50% health. I wouldn't. Am I bleeding? I don't know. I don't think I'd be bleeding.
9 plus 5, okay.
The I think rules as written, at least in earlier editions, it was when you're at half health or lower, you're bloodied. And I always
Yeah.
took that to mean that you are bleeding profusely, your armor is covered in your own blood, you are visibly winded or almost knocked out of it, kind of thing. Like to the point where, like, I would say, like, your wounds aren't incredibly noticeable until you get to that point.
Whisk gets 9 points of healing. And then I got 16 on the medicine check.
You begin treating your wounds and you see where the sword cut into you.
Mm.
You've heard rumors, like the hot rocks that power the the heating systems in the city. You know that there are some injuries. There are some injuries that people can get when they work with that substance too long, where their gums start to bleed, their eyes become sallow and jaundiced, and their skin begins to decay. And you remember that, and you're looking at where you're cut, and you're treating your wounds, and gosh, it just looks like how it was described to you. It's like a poison inside. It is a horrific poison of the soul, almost. Hard to describe with your limited knowledge, but
How do you describe radiation poisoning to somebody that doesn't even know what radiation is?
I never said radiation. I just heavily implied it.
The big bad of this campaign is nuclear power. Is what we're shooting for. Alright.
I am nuclear physicist simp number 1. I would never.
Would you ever make a golem out of plutonium?
Plutonium golem. He walks into a hall of mirrors and goes super critical.
Anybody else need to check up?
I mean, I got cut, but I feel fine.
I got
And-
cut too, and
I-
like half fine.
I am incredibly hurt. But, and she will, press her hands to herself and use lay on hands. Now I'm not. So, I'm fine.
Could you heal me in such ways, Water?
Sorry. I used most of it on myself here, and I just need to save the rest for emergencies. Are you an emergency?
I'm not in an emergency currently.
And we're fine. Don't worry.
Okay, don't heal me, Jiddick. That way.
You know what?
Chronicles of Jiddick.
I'll heal Tansy, I guess, if you don't want me healing. Jesus fucking Christ. Hey, Tansy, how many hit dice do you want to use?
I'll use 2.
Actually, just roll your hit dice, but you got a
If I
4
go down, Water's gonna save me.
per hit dice.
That's actually the point. If I had to quantify how much I could heal, I would say that I have exactly 2 more, say, hit points left to heal. If we wanted to abstract this out a bit.
Alright, you can reroll that one. You really have D6s? I thought you were a sorcerer.
Yeah, sorcerers are D6s.
Oh, damn, alright. So you get 6 from the 2, and you get 10 from the other one, so a total of 16 points.
Sweet, I am back to normal. Thanks. Thanks, Chicken.
Nice.
I appreciate it. You're a valued member of this team.
Man. Thank you.
I'm not sure how to take that.
Did you heal me? No. But you did a fantastic job with the pokey stick.
No, I'm fine. Go ahead and compliment the child. No, you sounded, sorry, force of habit. I'm just kind of,
She's sad that I didn't compliment her first.
I, no, I'm just, uh, fuck it, fine, whatever. She looks at the hole. Deep hole, isn't it?
You want to jump?
Hello.
At this point, the ringing in your ears would have subsided, and you hear echoing far beyond down the hole. You hear your own voice. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Falling is not on my to-do list, and I don't know how to fly. I could jump it, but I ain't gonna risk the trip.
Did you get roll me a deck save?
It was funny. Oh no!
Whisk leaps out of your arms and down the hall.
No! I didn't think that's what you were like. I thought you were like punishing me for what the fuck? Why did everything go dark? I thought you were punishing me for my meme in Discord.
No. Still have night vision, and
I guess I looked through Whisk's eyes.
I'm going to, if I see Whisk jump, I'm going to jump and try to just power slide down the wall with my claws in the wall.
roll me.
Please,
Roll
can
me
I
a
stop him?
Well,
Can I stop him?
Well, I can climb. I have a climbing speed.
Oh. Yeah, if you have a climbing speed, you'd be able to just clamber down after.
Yeah, I'm just saying the way it looks is I jump after Whisk and I'm just power sliding down the wall.
Go ahead and give me an acrobatics check. You are able to catch Whisk as you are clinging to the side of the wall, holding yourself in place with your claws. Whisk turns to you and lets out a yowl, like, and it just starts clawing and scratching at you to get you to let her go.
I guess I would drop her. Just be like, ow, ow, ow.
I'm just at the top.
You too!
Whisk falls further down. As you are looking through Whisk's eyes, Jiggy, you
I witnessed that too, just like.
yeah, you just see cat paws scratching the shit out of your own and you hear echoing from your own perceptions. Fuck you too, I guess. As Whisk continues to fall and fall, and is exploring the bottom of this cavern here until Whisk stops falling and is floating in the air, peering around trying to see what's all here. Whisk does see in the far distance below, and the cavern seems to open up. And part of the reason you've not heard anything hit the bottom is covered in a bioluminescent fungus.
I see.
There's a collection of rocks, a couple of whites have fallen to their deaths, and at the bottom there are several monsters that you do not recognize. They are feasting on the remains. And Whisk just starts flying back up.
Should I have been able to see anything on the map?
No, I'm not showing you anything. You're still on the normal map. The reason you can't see shit is Whisk is on the GM layer instead of the token layer.
Got it. Oh, that was okay.
I'm like, you're fucking cat.
Thought I do.
Whisk flies back up because, reminder, Whisk has a fly speed.
I do remember that. I do have dark vision. Okay.
When Whisk,
What the
as Whisk,
fuck? You little shit!
When Whiskey's flying, it's not like you know how like when cats like go to climb up a tree where they're just running just vertical. That is how Whisk looks when she flies. She is just running up nothing. There's no wings or anything, just sprinting up a vertical.
I put my arm out like those like hawk trainers do.
Yeah, and she buries her claws in your forearm because you're not wearing those big gloves.
Yeah, that's fair. I trust you guys to make the plan. I'll be back in 1 minute.
You're what is
Wait,
up with
what?
this cat?
Well, it can fly, I guess. Well, that's one thing.
I have chosen at this point to just not ask questions about it. Also, there's some things down there that we do not want to fuck with. At least I don't think.
Okay, fine, whatever. Oh, actually, if you want, you can roll a nature check to try to identify those monsters.
I don't know. There's this one game from this city, Baldur's Gate, and you know, if you fall into the Underdark, you tend to go splat.
Tansy, you would know of a spell called Featherfall.
I know of
You
the
recognize
spell, I
those to
don't
be-
know it.
Yeah. You recognize those to be bullets.
Bullet. They're French.
Bullet.
Bullets, yeah.
I just convey that to the rest of the party.
Well, I don't know what a bullet is, so I'm going to say not go down there. Also, I might be able to climb, but I'm pretty sure the rest of you will just fall to your death.
Well, and I don't own a long enough rope, so we'll come back when
What?
I've bought more rope.
I got
What?
rope. We can tie it together and make more rope.
How
I
far
meant that
is
more as
the
like a-
hole?
It is. I'm going to say like maybe like a whole kilometer.
Okay.
It's not something you could feasibly climb down, even with a very long rope. I guess if you did have a kilometer long rope, you could, but it wouldn't be comfortable and it would be quite dangerous. So we can kind of agree on the whole not wanting. Hang on, sorry. We can agree on not wanting to fall into that. Could we go ahead and just spitballing here, try to get across this little gap here?
I know I can jump across the gap. Can y'all? Can you?
15 feet. So it is going to be a athletics check. As Alpha will go first. She's going to take a couple steps back, take a running leap at it. It is a DC 10 athletics check. Fucking up is bad, so don't. Alpha lands on the other side, and the rock like kind of crumbles underneath her foot as she is standing on this, and like just ungracefully totters forward to get to the more safe ledge here. She turns around.
I run. I see her about to fall. I jump after her. It's not pretty.
Okay, that's a fail. I need you to roll me a dex save. Alfwad is also going to roll a dex save, strength save, to try to catch you. The combination, the addition of both these scores need to reach 20. Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, you're. Alfwada sees that you're about to fuck up and fall and turns around and reaches out a hand to grab you. But you were able to catch yourself on her so well, I think she kind of wonders if you fucked up on purpose.
I go in for the hug. I'm like, oh, thank you.
Right.
This is the closest we've ever been. I hold her hand as I take a step forward towards the entrance. She probably is just like doesn't move, and I'm like, oh.
Man, he is
Alright.
trying so well.
I believe in him.
Roll me an insight check, everyone.
do I really need to? Do we? Oh my god, no pressure.
Look at us!
we are all in sync. This will never happen again.
At first glance, your immediate thought is that she is trying to see if she would be able to push him off far enough that he can't catch himself. But much staring and like the dead silence she's giving after all this, you can't help but notice she catches it. But there's almost a smile, like a bit of a smirk. But she's
I'm wearing her down, boys. I'm wearing her down.
doing her damnedest to keep a straight face on, but
Brother, you need to start praying to Ilmater. He's all about like perseverance, keep it going. Like I believe in you.
Your religion.
I believe in you. About this jumping thing.
Nat, go ahead and give me an athletics check, DC 10.
I have faith in you. You got this.
DC 10. Oh, Jesus. I'm a doctor. Oh, I have a -1 to this thing.
I'm a doctor.
I'm a doctor, for fuck's sake.
Whisk is going to help you by just flying above you and like trying to claw you along.
Claw me along, that really helps. Thanks, Whisk. I'm trying to look if I have any spells that'll help with this. There is absolutely fucking nothing. I guess I will go for it. Is this just a straight roll, or?
You get advantage from help action. So go ahead and roll athletics at advantage. You have to beat a DC 10.
Oh,
Yay!
You leap across and fall flat on your stomach and are like pulling yourself along. It is not graceful in the slightest.
I'm a doctor. I'm a doctor.
Just think, we have to go back around. We have to go back over.
No. Oh, my gods.
And then Tansy, you can just make the leap with your ability gain, you know?
I have a thing called Rabbit Hop. It's 5 times your proficiency bonus.
Dickens stood up like, oh, I'm gonna help out Tansy, like I'm gonna help out a homie. Just come on across it, and you just leap in with absolutely zero problem. And I'm like, oh,
Not
that
even,
just happened.
not even like a running start, just from a dead standstill to just gracefully leaping over.
Because I was reading the wording to just double check, and I was like, yep, no, I can do this. And I was like, if not, I would try to convince you to let me do an acrobatics and be like, can I jump across it with flair?
That's always my favorite, is like trying to justify using acrobatics instead of normal athletics for a jump. It's like, but what if I did a backflip when I did it? Can I use acrobatics?
Right.
Could I leap across this gorge using performance if I do a tumble instead?
Yeah, like I do a running start, I do a front handspring, leap over, bounce off, and then do a triple something quadruple flip, and then land on my feet, and then present as if I was at a tournament. Voila, athletics or acrobatics.
No, I was gonna say athletics anyway, because that sounds like it requires a lot of strength.
Well, without the springboard, it probably does.
Trying to do like a front handspring, I've never done it. I don't think I ever will. But just thinking about it, like, damn, that is like the holy grail of like upper body strength right there. Being able to fling my whole ass body elegantly. God damn, I'm jealous. I want it.
Do you want to become a gymnastics person?
No, I want to be good at gymnastics. I don't want to become a gymnastics person. There's a difference.
Yeah, that's fair.
Just being a gymnastics person implies effort and long hours of training and a strict regimen. I'm barely able to keep to the one I have, so I don't want Anyway, you guys do want to make it across. You are standing in front of this old ass dwarven looking archway. If you guys want, you can make me history checks to see if you're able to parse through anything, able to glean anything from this construction, or even this structure at all. It's made of rock.
That's no boulder. It's a rock.
Charlemagne, why do you know so
much about rocks? I have no idea.
It's a special interest.
No, I was going to say dwarves in this case. Have you worked with them in the past? Like, what have you done that this would be something that you would know a lot of? Because you do.
Let's see. Because I know halfling, right? One of my languages. No, Elvish, Common, Infernal, these can't. Why would I know so much about dwarves?
You got
Who would
caught
know?
once, and then you were in jail, and your
I was
cellmate.
I got put in dwarven jail, so I had to break out of dwarven jail.
Dwarven jail is made of wood. That way they can't just pick their way out. Yeah, you spent some,
That took me a second.
you spent some time in jail. You were arrested for crimes that you swear you never actually committed.
Right? It's always a misunderstanding. They always think I'm some other white cat with black stripes. I never get it right.
Are cats being profiled?
Apparently, the dwarves colony.
Yeah, you think back to your time. You remember some of the prison literature. You peruse through it for no other reason than you're bored as hell. You know that dwarven clans would often live in these massive underground cities, and that sometimes these cities would have trial chambers associated with them. This is a rite of becoming thing amongst dwarves, like a rite of passage, growing old and growing to be a full member of the clan. The practice is a bit outdated because sending kids into perilously dangerous situations just so they can have their bar mitzvah is not necessarily, accepted in most polite society. But in this case, older dwarven cities and the ones that are constantly on a war footing, they tend to follow through with these traditions. And this appears to be an ancient trial chamber.
All these young whippersnappers don't know the struggles of the older generations.
The kid.
Yeah, that's what your your cellmate always would never shut up about this.
I look at my younger sibling. You got it easy. I had to do this.
I carved away the path for you to have this luxury. I carved the pathway.
Or the older sibling.
I know that feeling.
Learn that somehow.
I'm the middle child, so I understand.
I hope in the future, anytime I ask you how do you know about something, it's I was arrested in another city.
I can't read it, unfortunately, because I don't speak Dwarvish, but this is a ritual chamber of some sort, of coming of age or something. At least that's what, these two figures were in that book that one guy was talking to me about.
Oh, you can't read? Hang on. Oh, you can't read Dwarvish?
No, I learned the way of the Elvish because, women love the Elvish language.
Is Elvish like
True.
the French language? Oh my
God,
god.
imagine. Old habits die fucking hard.
I didn't want to, learn Dwarvish just to have my romantic opportunities be Dwarvish women. I should be the hairiest one in the relationship.
Can I just go inside? Oh my
I
God,
follow.
Wait,
I follow.
I don't want to
Joey,
get involved in this
you're gonna become an
conversation.
adult if you go in there.
I'm gonna what?
not I like the idea that it like an actual spell you become an adult, your voice drops, you start being chest hair.
Mazel tov.
But yeah, as you guys enter this structure, I'm gonna go ahead and drop you guys in the catacomb.
The catacombs?
We've entered the catacomb.
Wait, why is it catacombs? Isn't catacombs where we put dead people?
God damn it, I need to take 3S off of the party list.
Should I be able to see the whole map or no? I'm just trying to keep
Yeah,
my eye on the
I'm
map.
seeing. I don't see any shadows.
I know why.
There you go.
I put down all the dynamic lighting shit, but then forgot to turn dynamic lighting on. As you come down, you saw a map carved into the side of the wall of the trial chamber. That's cool, you think, as you continue on.
I zoomed in not to so I didn't spoil anything for myself. I know what's in this room. It seems to be a storage container. Was Tansy heading there? If she was,
Knock knock.
you could take the
Yo.
lead.
I don't think anybody lives here.
I don't know. Maybe a monster with manners.
A monster with manners. I open the door.
Yeah. Inside, you see a God damn it! Roll20 just crashed on me. Status access violation? Great. Whatever. Inside, you see there is a sarcophagus, a coffin with a stone top on it with an etching as well. There's also some empty crates around. The etching is written in several languages. One of them is common, just for simplicity's sake, but there's also Elvish, Infernal, Celestial, Draconic, and...
Do they all say the same thing? Or there's differences? Okay.
And what it says is, gaze upon thy home if you are found wanting.
Oh. I guess it's free real estate.
Knock on the sarcophagus.
I think it's trying to say.
Hello?
No, don't.
It says, if you're found wanting, this is the place for you.
Let's not fuck around with the sarcophagus.
Just being polite.
Well, I don't know if there's anybody in it. I'm gonna push to the top of the sarcophagus.
No.
You
Just watch.
crack open the sarcophagus and it is empty. Inside
There's
you
nobody
see
in it.
it's just an empty sarcophagus.
Guess one spare in case somebody needs it. You never know. We go adventuring now.
I'm gonna go lay down inside of it because if I fits, I sits.
Wow. Let that cat intrusive thought take over.
Do you... Okay, yeah. You lay down. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Man.
As you lay down in it, you see on the underside of the lid, there is writing.
Oh shit! What's it say?
It's written in Dwarvish.
Motherfucker! Alhuada! Alhuada!
Yes,
Sweet
what?
love.
you said you speak Dwarvish, right?
Yes.
And I point to, I'm like, I can't read that, but I assume it's something in Dwarvish.
It is. Oh, that's weird. Fear not that which you cannot flee from, but do not embrace it.
Do not fear what you cannot flee from, but don't embrace.
So it's
Okay.
telling me not to give a hug to my paralysis demon.
I mean, you do you.
Mm. Hey, look, sometimes people just need a hug.
And there was nothing else in these boxes, right?
I never said that. Roll an
Oh.
investigation.
Oh, shit.
I'm not fucking around in that room. You guys can play with whatever the fuck you want in that room. I'm not fucking around with it.
So, in the course of your investigation, you are looking through, and it appears that this is a room in which people would basically divest themselves of things that were not going to be necessary for the trial, and also pick up equipment that would be necessary for the trials. Inside, you find several torches. You also find 30 feet of hempen rope. You find a bullseye lantern, and stuff that people didn't need from them. So you find a calligrapher's kit as well.
I will take the calligrapher's kit. I just see the rest of this as kind of like junk. I'm like, okay, well, you know, not everybody is graced with having such beautiful eyes as mine.
I found a door.
Which one?
This one.
Whenever you do your token in that erratic fashion, like fashion that you've been doing, I picture what I put in Dungeon Fuckers.
Just actually bouncing and off the wall.
Yeah, that's what I keep picturing it. It's so in character with Tansy, and I'm just picturing there being Jiggit, just watching this, like, oh, okay. Yeah, that's happening. Okay.
On my side, I can still see it, so I'm like, I don't know how this looks to other people, but whatever. And then I went into the alcove, and I was like, I'm gonna scare Jicket, and I jumped in front of you, and I jumped back in, and I was like, I'm being silly.
Sorry, I decided to check my favorited GIFs on Giphy, and I just...
Same!
What does that even mean?
Lexapros and SSRI.
I see.
Since I'm poor, I take escitalopram.
I just started Prozac. Make me happy. Anyway, knock on the door.
Again, I don't think there's anybody that lives here.
I'm practicing my manners.
It's gonna work one of these times, and it's gonna scare us all shitless.
Yeah.
It's just another room for, you know, another dead person, I guess.
Wait, is this a coffin?
Sure looks like it.
It's a bed. For life.
My forever bed. I knock.
I'll be right.
There's no response.
I opened it up.
No way, you just put it in the turn order. Okay. Let me open up my character sheet.
Crack open the lid, you are shocked and surprised as 3 flying swords that were like the swords that were laying on the bottom of the coffin come to life and shoot out. They're gonna get a surprise round.
Oops.
Motherfucker, stop opening the fucking coffins. You fucking grave robber.
Those are all, goddamn it, whispers by default still. 1 critical fail but 2 hits, 1 on Charlemagne, 1 on Tansy. So, Charlemagne, Tansy.
Oh, come on.
Alright, everyone's go ahead and roll initiative as these flying swords burst onto the scene. They seem to be dancing. They're getting ready to attack.
Inspiration. Initiative. There
Is everything okay in there?
Ah, I figured it out. So I accidentally like made my character sheet like my whole screen, and I didn't have a bar on the top of it, and I was like, which one of these F's did I press?
Wait, Whiskey's supposed to go on my turn, isn't she?
Yeah.
Ow. My bad, I accidentally put her on the turn order.
No, we're good.
I mean, she's just one higher than me. I mean, I can always go on her turn.
Whose turn is it?
Well, did you roll initiative?
Days.
No, not yet.
Alright, go ahead and roll initiative, and then I'll tell you whose turn it is.
In case of two of them, it looks like it's gonna be their turn.
Yeah, it sure do look like the enemy's gonna get the drop. As, yep, we're gonna go ahead and begin combat with these two flying swords, as they are going to... probably fly. This one's gonna fly through and, like, surround Charlemagne here. Charlemagne, both these are gonna attack you. They will have advantage, because they are flanking. The first one, 18. The second one, 21.
Yep, they both hit.
7 and 4 for a total of 11. As both these swords are dancing along, they are animated. These are dwarven short swords that you recognize the type and design. You've seen dwarven weapons like this in the past. They are really fancy looking, but fancy looking doesn't help the fact that they are just stabbing the shit out of you. Tansy, it's your turn.
I need to get more spells that like chain off of each other or something.
Chaos Bolt.
That would help. Just because it's funny, I'm gonna. Can I grab one of the swords? Like at the hilt, preferably?
I will say, if you grapple a sword, you may use it as a weapon.
Because I was. Yeah. What skill do I use for grappling?
It is a competing athletics check. Or athletics, they would probably use acrobatics to defend.
They changed grappling in the new rules, but
Oh, fuck. Alright, hang on.
it's no longer contesting, it's beating a DC.
That... I don't know, how's the DC determined? Oh, here we are. Conditions.
Where is it? Grapple feet? No. Grappling.
Alright, yeah. I give up. I'm gonna have to go through the index. Oh, wait, there's a rules glossary. Goddamn. Okay, hang on.
You make an unarmed strike. The target must succeed a strength or dex saving throw, or it has the grappled condition. The DC for the saving throw and any escapes is 8 plus strength plus proficiency. So instead of contesting, you have your DC set to 8 plus strength plus proficiency.
So it's like
And
a
they have to
spell
roll
save
a-
DC with strength.
Yeah, and then they have to roll a strength or dex saving throw they can choose.
Yeah. Stanza, if you'd like, you can do that. And I'll say since these things are, what size are they? They're small, so you actually get advantage for attempting to grapple because they're a size smaller than you.
No. It's wait.
Oh no, it would be it has disadvantage.
It's the other way. No, it's the other way. It's the spell sword has to roll a save versus Tansy's DC.
Tansy has to make the unarmed attack first. Hang on, let me pull it back out. You grappled using an unarmed strike. So
Instead of using a weapon, make a melee. To make melee attack, you use a punch kick or similar. Unarmed strike. Whenever you use unarmed strike, choose one. So no, it's not an attack roll. If you choose to do damage, you have to make an attack roll.
got it. Okay. All right.
So Tansy, what's your strength?
+1.
Oh damn.
So 9 plus your proficiency bonus.
+2.
So 9/11. Yeah. That's supposed to be. I forgot. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and give DC 11 leave strength to get out of this, as this sword's not at advantage. 11, it just barely makes it.
Dang.
You still have a bonus action, though. And I will say this, actually, I do like that it is just a save, because that makes it seem like a spell that the fighter casts, you know what I mean?
It also makes it a lot more stable versus rolling really low versus rolling really high. I don't like the competing checks.
That's fair.
Because if you're a big, strong, burly person and then you roll a 1 versus a really scrawny person who rolls a 19 on strength, you're like, wow, okay.
I'm gonna use a sorcery's point to give myself back the spell slot. And that'll be my turn.
All right. Mr. Quinn, it is your turn.
Mm. Mm. Bonus action, disengage.
Mm-hmm.
Does Tansy give me advantage on this?
Yes, she does.
Advantage. Stab.
You stab it real good. Go ahead and roll damage.
Where's my dice?
You send psychic energy. Well, hang on. All right. You send psychic energy coruscating through this mindless animated object. Your psychic damage does nothing.
Yep.
Anything else on your turn?
I run away behind Appawada.
That's fair. Mr. Jiggit, it's your turn.
Shit. I guess, how is Tansy doing?
I had 16 out of 26, so I'm okay. Ish.
Okay. I guess Eldritch Blast, one of the swords.
All right, go ahead and roll the hit.
23.
A 23 hits. Go ahead and roll damage. 7 force damage on the one closest to you. You see this now bloody? Rusty. You see the sword is now rusty as it, while still flying in the air, it begins to shake and judder a bit. Whisk is going to press the advantage and leap in, and while flying alongside the sword, is going to attempt to cut a bitch. But you can't see the one right next to you that is threatening to do unspeakable things to your poop chute.
Yeah, the thing about that is,
I can speak that if you like.
you
I know I said unspeakable, but that was the
no. I think could I take the dodge action,
All right.
and then
Bonus action.
I don't really have any other bonus actions to use at the moment.
This might matter. Where did my dagger land? I only have 2 actual daggers.
I will say you buried it in the wall right next to this flying sword. It dodged. It didn't like deflect off its armor or anything. It dodged out of the way.
Okay.
All right. Is that it for your turn then, Jukit?
Yeah, that's anime.
All right. This thing's gonna fly forward and attempt to hit you, but you has disadvantage because you dodged. Does a 9 hit?
It's not. Thank God.
It dodged. It's Alpha Wada's turn. She is going to leap around and attempt to get some flanking on it, and she is going to use the flanking to help. This is an advantage, and I'm going to pike it. She misses. This sword is dead, and this other sword is going to try to stab Tansy for its life.
No.
Tansy does a 13 hit.
Maybe. No, it doesn't. Yay.
It doesn't?
It doesn't. I have a 14.
Awesome. It is your turn.
I hit it with a fat boat.
You will have
It'd be a disadvantage.
Well, I rolled it at disadvantage. Does a 17 hit?
A 17 just hits.
Nice.
So go ahead and roll damage.
Get the full 10.
Yeah, as you send a firebolt up this sword, it's pointed right at you. The blade seems to cut the fire in half as it erupts, and you see something melt off of it as you drop it to 0.
And voila.
The magic animating the sword leaves it as it clatters to the ground. Mr. Charlemagne, it's your turn.
Second verse, same as the first.
With a AC of 17 and 1 hit point remaining, you strike it with a normal, not psychic dagger, which means it does damage. As you cut into this thing, you see, again, runes that were animating it, glowing, keeping it held aloft. They become disenchanted as it drops to the ground. You guys are now out of initiative.
Thanks.
What are they? You said dwarven short swords?
I did.
I would like to pick the 2 up in the room and keep them in my pocket.
Go ahead and the 2 people touching them, go ahead and roll me Arcana checks.
Did you put dark vision or something on my token?
I mean, I wasn't touching it, but I'll touch it. Nope.
It seems like
15.
Whisk is the only one that gets vision on my character.
Here, you got vision now.
Let me see. Yeah, it looks like it now.
Alright, you look through it, you're picking it up. The way this works is, this is an animated, a short sword made to be animated. If you were to take some crushed gems worth 20 gold pieces, and take the gems and rub the dust into the runes carved on the blade, you can have this act as a animated sword at your side for 1 minute.
Ace.
I mean, do you want this last one?
I was greedy. I picked up both.
There's 3. You
Oh.
want the one outside?
Sure. Now, would that be
Remember,
considered? It's only an action to do that to one sword, right?
Yes.
Okay, I couldn't use like a whole action to do all 3.
No. All right.
Well, I didn't learn anything.
If you want, you can go ahead and Tansy, while you're in that room, and there's other stuff in the room besides the coffin you immediately went to. Roll me an investigation check.
Ooh, I'm actually using my peepers.
You're looking around and you find an inscription on the coffin that had the swords in it, and it says, "Honor is a dead thing." But then on the other coffin in here, it says, "But the ancestors are always watching."
Check it. There's another coffin. It says the ancestors are always watching. Should I open it? I really want to open it.
Why?
It's like Christmas.
Is it? I figured that the previous coffin was enough of a lesson.
It's a lesson that we survived, and therefore we should open up another one.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
In a world where you gain experience by killing things and surviving battles, you are technically correct, yes. Normally I hate that saying. Normally that saying is not true at all. Like, it's like...
It doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger. Like, talk to the paraplegic.
Yeah, dude, fuck. You ever heard of survivorship bias? No, but in this case, unfortunately, in this world where surviving shit does in fact make you stronger, you are correct.
Flip open this coffin.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Alright.
You really want to like flip it open? You can just crack it open. Take a look at it with one eye, like a little peek.
But then I might lose an eye.
Well, that's fair. I mean, you can just like see through the little holes, like.
You crack it open. There is a flash of green light from the inside of the coffin.
Oh,
As
fuck.
runes that were etched on the bottom of the lid come to life. Inside there is a skeleton, a dwarven skeleton wearing
Oh no.
decrepit old plate mail. It would have been beautiful at one time. And as the green light flashes, the eyes come alive with pulsating green energy, and he gasps. Roll me an Arcana check.
Punch it in the face.
It's just impulse at this point.
Yeah.
You're shocked.
You do punch it, but go ahead and roll me an Arcana check as well. DC 10.
Ooh.
Let's go.
I'll give you the option to stop yourself before you punch this thing in the face because you recognize a Speak with Dead spell.
Okay. I pull it back for a second. Like that, it's a little bit of a flail, turns into a bit of a flail of like, oh. Good morning.
You know, the same reaction she gets when I sneak up on her.
Look, it's not my fault. I have given everybody warnings. If they sneak up on me, I am not responsible for any injuries that may have occurred.
Let me know if that holds up in court.
Look, there's so many times she'll be in the kitchen, and I'll just walk into the kitchen to see what she's up to, and she'll turn around and, go, and then like try to throw a fist at me, and like does the arms up throw?
Yeah, they're up for a fight. I haven't extended, but they're up for a fight.
I have been informed at work that apparently I lurk and loom and like accidentally sneak up on people all the damn time.
I'm like, I'm 6 feet tall. I'm not that quiet.
Yeah,
You're just not paying attention.
I'm not a small person. I'm not light on my feet either.
Look,
Motherfucker, if I sneak up on you, that's on you. That's between you and God.
Y'all just
I-
don't have good perception. Is that what you're hitting with?
Yeah, my passive perception is very low. I get so into whatever task I'm doing, and then all of a sudden, someone appears, and I'm about to hit them. I have told most of the guys at work as well, because they keep sneaking up on me too. Like, look, I'm not responsible for your injuries.
But yeah, the skeleton, the skull creaks open, the jaws are set in an open position, ready to give response. And you would know, you have 3 questions for the dead.
We have
Don't
questions
say
3.
anything. Don't say anything that.
Don't accidentally phrase anything as a question.
The
We
temptation
all
to go,
saw the
what?
documentary.
The temptation just, huh? We have 3 questions.
My brain just goes, ask it what questions we should ask.
I'm not gonna lie, that's like a funny, like, yeah, you're wasting a question, but is it a waste?
It's like, we don't know what we're doing here. We know that this is a trial for adulthood, but that doesn't really mean anything. We know we've been attacked by a few things, and we don't know what this man could possibly know being here.
Well, to continue on the manners, what is your name?
Give me a moment.
Well, how very polite.
Look, for some reason I started this dungeon with trying to practice my manners.
What is your name? What is your quest? What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow?
No, European or Australian?
I don't know.
I am Lord of the Undermountain. I am the one who holds the gate. I am the one whose stone held the door. I stand upon my stones of oaths, and I stood in front of the people. I am the Under King.
Oh shit, this guy's important.
I don't know, he kind of just sounded like he was a statue.
There's so many possible questions. We kind of need to leave it confined to our current predicament.
We can't really leave and come back.
Can they perform actions?
No.
Damn it!
No, I'm not asking out
Damn it.
of character. I'm asking out of character of like the mechanics behind the spell. Can speak with dead? Can they do things like can I ask him to draw me a map? Is that something that speak with dead can do, or
Tansy did get
because
a nat 20.
they sit up, so they can move.
Okay. Oh, here, I'll just do this.
It's weird just hearing you trying to say a normal conversation with a deep voice.
I think if I use this in the future, I am gonna have to set up a hotkey for myself to like turn it off and on.
That's what I'm saying. Get a Steam Deck. That way you have all your different voices.
Wait, you said 3 questions. This says 5.
Shit. Yes, if that is the case, then it is 5.
Let's go.
Your reading Rainbow has saved the day. Got you two more questions.
Yeah.
It lasts for 10 minutes, so you can spend 10 minutes bullshitting and trying to figure out.
Answers are usually brief, cryptic, or repetitive. The corpse is under no compulsion to offer truth. Like it speaks, but it doesn't say that it can't move its hands.
I'm real quick. I need to bitch and moan about this. I'm floored by what they could fucking mean by this. This spell doesn't return the creature's soul to its body, only its animating spirit. That is a distinction without a difference, isn't it? Tell me.
You don't get the personality of the creature. You get basically the baseline of their knowledge and their voice. Maybe their mannerisms, but not their actual.
It's animating. The corpse can't learn new information, comprehend anything that happened since it died, or speculate about future events. Okay, so it is like you left behind the meat that had within it all the memories, and now you're zapping it with electricity to get the machine running again. The lights are on, but nobody's home.
Yeah.
I was going to say that we should ask it about what is the most valuable things here, or or the most important things here.
Hypothetically, if I were to rob you, what would you not want to be robbed of?
Right.
Speaking asking for red.
You know, hypothalamus.
I have an actual question that I would ask, which is, do you know of any? What are the supernatural protections put in place in this place, if there are any? Like, so it'd be like, is there a place?
What are your
where
magical traps?
Like, do you have what are the magical traps if you have any in this crypt? Where are we? Catacombs. You said catacombs.
The halls of trials are
Halls
filled
of
with
trials.
impediments to test and hone the intellect, will, and wits of those who wish to ascend to adulthood. There is nothing in here that you cannot overcome. There is nothing in here that you can escape.
That you can escape?
Yes, that is what I said.
That's 3.
No. So there are magical traps in here of some variety, but they are
Yes.
things that we can overcome. They're not going to be anything that's just like, you stepped on this stone, insta die.
Yeah, it's more
Correct.
set up to be trap. We're not talking to you, Mr. Skeleton.
Fourth question. God damn it! Why did you phrase it like that?
No. We're just
I wasn't thinking.
Damn it! I realized after I said that I said another question. And I was like, "Fuck!"
Dude, that was my favorite. That scene was so fucking funny in the movie.
That was a good scene.
What was it? They left him with his fifth question. Just like,
Yeah. It was like, "What's your favorite book?" I don't know. I have so many.
It's supposed to. It only lasts for 10 minutes, so even if they did just leave him, he'll fall asleep eventually.
Yeah.
there are traps. There's not traps. There's trials, which are different.
He just fell asleep, right?
I'll give you guys one more.
Okay. I'll let you guys ask this question.
What? Because I want to ask him if he knows the way out. But, like, to draw us a map of it. Like, to draw us a line to follow. But
We
I don't
can
know.
ask if the front entrance is the same as is the front entrance the same way we leave Like the way we came in, is this the same way that we go out, or is there another exit? Like
I think
you
it's
have to
there.
go through the trial. Because I don't think he can map out to us.
Yeah. I mean, he could go left, right, left, left, I guess.
My pea brain
Yeah,
won't
but that
remember
doesn't
that.
sound cryptic and short, repetitive.
Yeah.
So
So,
I guess I like your question then, yeah.
statue of skeleton man. The way we came in, is that the same way to get out of this trial, or do we have to go through the mountain?
Those who fail can go back the way they came, but those who succeed their trials and enter one with the throng do so by passing through and under and through and under and through the mountain.
I feel like we keep this goes down, not up. Cool. That answers that question.
You
Thanks.
practice.
Thanks, statue skeleton man.
Gibson, go ahead and roll. I almost said scrutiny. Go ahead and roll me an insight check.
Is that bad? I knew you meant insight.
No, it's fine. I need to remember to use the right words for the things I say. Uh, 12? No. 4? No. 13? No. Never mind. Don't worry.
Hmm.
You guys are standing amongst each other, looking around. You see that this catacomb seems to go on for quite some way. You see a whole new section that you've just opened up, a new crypt, and you've had good enough luck pushing stuff open so far. Who knows what else
Guys.
will happen?
There's a new door. This door was not here before, I don't think. I wasn't paying attention.
It was.
It was.
Oh.
Sorry.
I was not paying attention. I went into the little alcove, did not notice the door, went to the other door.
As you step into this new room, you see you are surrounded on all sides by murals. The pillars and columns in the middle of the room are covered in etchings all the way floor to ceiling. There are 6 coffins total, 3 on each side. Sorry, 2 on each side, 2 towards the entrance of the room. There is a pile of bones in here, however. But in the center of the room, underneath an altar dedicated to something you don't recognize, there is one that depicts a woman, an elvish woman, laying to state. On either side, the candles lit with everlasting flame continue to burn.
Oh, Elf! Is there any Elvish written on this?
Yes, there is.
What does the Elvish say?
It says, even in death, all may find a home in stone.
This place is morbid. I don't know if this is supposed to be a trial for adulthood. I feel like, I don't know. Something doesn't feel right.
Either ascend to adulthood or die.
No, we don't die, because they said if you fail, you just leave out the entrance. So I assume that failure doesn't mean you die.
Not necessarily. From your nat 20 from earlier, this is a potentially deadly trial. That is part of the reason why it fell out of favor. But you also remember that the reason someone tries to reach official adulthood and join the throng, that is a military unit. Only adults are allowed to go to war in Dwarven society, and age has nothing to do with that.
Mm. You have a very strong 5-year-old there, sir. Send him through the trial and see if he joins the throng. So, are we gonna see if there's a pretty lady inside the coffin, or we're just gonna leave the pretty lady to sleep?
We still don't even know what these trials are.
I don't know. None of them had signs saying like, "Hey."
I don't know if we've gone deep enough yet to even get to the first trial. Maybe this is all just pre-trial stuff.
Pre-trial motions.
Whoop. I meant knock knock. I don't mean to be opening the door. I'm just trying to ping it. Knock knock.
You, door vaguely goes open. And as you look down yet another hallway, you see in the distance where there was a landslide. It seems it's opened up into a natural section of cavern, and you hear footsteps creeping along through the darkness. And for my sanity, we're gonna go ahead and call the session there. Good check, guys.
There's someone in here, guys.
Any questions, comments, and/or concerns that I can ignore? If you feel concerned about grave robbing, good.
I am, but no one else seems to be.
Nah. I'm knocking politely.
Knocking
Asking-
on someone's door before you break into the house.
Yeah.